Welcome, sadhkas. We are initiating ourselves to be face to face with organization, format, features of Samved Samhita. Samved is the scripture which has its unique organization features. These organization features are of the flow format of transcendence from the manifested creations state. Manifested creations are within frames. These are in sealed state. Boundary fold is the first frame. Dimensional frame is the second frame. Seal at origin is the third frame. And the base of origin is the fourth frame. These quadruple frames are of manifested creations. To transcend from manifested creations, all these quadruple frames are to be dissolved. Sama, on release from its framed state, is of transcendental features designated as Som. Sam, on release from its quadruple framed state, is of transcendental features, and same is designated as so. This being so, one shall sit comfortably and be face to face with interlocked transcendental code values of formulation Anubandhit Satta, Sam, and Som. Transcendental code value of Anubandhit Satta is 55. Transcendental code value of Sam, So, and Som is 55. One shall sit comfortably and be face to face with this interlocked transcendental code values of formulations Anubandhit Satta, Sam, and Som. Sam, on its release from frames, acquires transcendental features of Som of the format of Divya Ganga Parvaha through artifices of soul syllable Om. The formulation Divya Ganga Parvaha accepts transcendental code value 57. The values appear 55 and 57 are of the format of dimension and domain. With this, we shall revisit soul syllable Om. It is a composition of quadruple components: Bindu Sarovar, Ardhamatra, Tripundram, and Swastik. At the middle is the transcendental domain. Bindu Sarovar has value 9, Ardhamatra has value 7, Tripundram has value 3, Swastik Pada as 1, with the middle value of the transcendental domain as 5, makes the complete setup. The middle as transcendental domain is within quadruple components. To have a release to bridge the middle by jumping over the middle is to maintain a flow from Bindu Sarovar up till Swastik path. With it, we have to generalize value for Bindu Sarovar as n, for Ardhamatra n-2, for the middle as n-4 multiplied by n-4 minus 4, Tripundram n-6 and Swastik Pada n-8. The initial stress as Divya Ganga Parvaha to bridge the middle, to jump over the middle as of quadruple components of soul syllable as Divya Ganga Parvaha will be 9, 7, 3 and 1. And the same as a dimension will take us to domain. 9 will take to 11, 7 to 9, 3 to 5, 1 to 3. Therefore, the Divya Ganga Parvaha sequentially takes from dimension to domain, and then domain as a dimension to its own domain. So this sequential flow through artifices of soul syllable as Divya Ganga is the basic feature, is the basic technology, is the base of this technology, and sadhakas are fulfilled with intensity of urge to be parallel with it. One shall sit comfortably and be through sequential quadruple flow steps of 11,953 or as 9,731 with a jump over the middle. It is this feature which deserves to be imbibed fully, and for it, let us revisit, say, our physical content body cube. Its first frame is boundary frame. 6 surface plates constitute the boundary frame for the solids. The second frame is a dimensional frame. Triple linear axes together constitute a dimensional frame. It is the second frame for the solids. The third frame is a seal at the origin. Cube as a synthetic setup of 8 subcubes stands integrated as a cube because of seal at the origin. And it is force space which is playing the role of an origin. An origin of force space, 5 space, plays the role of base of the origin. As such, SAM, the physical content in the context of solids, stands freezed as volume, but same stands integrated as a solid physical lump because of its frames, boundary frame, dimensional frame, seal at the origin, and base of the origin constitute quadruple frames for the physical content lump as volume of the solids. This sequentially in the context of force space content will take us to the boundary of force space, which is constituted by 8 solids, the dimensional frame of force space, which is of quadruple spatial dimensions, seal at the origin of force space, that is 5 space, and base of the origin, that will be 6 space. And this way, sequentially, the whole range of dravya content from 1 space to 9 space manifest, remain coordinated as hypervolume because of the quadruple frames of hypercubes. Sadhakas are fulfilled with the intensity of urge to be parallel with it shall sit comfortably and have a sequential visit to these quadruple frames of hypercubes. With it, we will be at a twofold pair of orientations flow of Divya Ganga from Bindu Sarovar to Swastik Pada and back from Swastik Pada to Bindu Sarovar as the Divya Ganga Parvaha transcendental flow will take up to the Pushpika, the colophon, Chatushpit, and flow from Bindu Sarovar through quadruple components and reach up till Swastik Pada as is depicted, will manifest, say, the first chapter of Srimad Bhagavad Gita of 47 shlokas range, and the upward transcendence from Pushpika through Swastik Pada, Tripundram, Ardhamatra, and Bindu Sarovar will be a reach back from 4 space Pushpika through 7, 3, and 1 streams, and it will make 114 mantras of chapter 1 of Purva Archik of Samved Samhita. Sadhakas are fulfilled with the intensity of urge to be parallel with the organization format features of Samved Samhita shall be face to face with transcendence happening from within 4 space and same transcending upward through quadruple components of soul syllable Om. Srimad Bhagavad Gita manifests its text as an Divya Ganga Parvaha orientation beginning from Bindu Sarovar when they reach up till Swastik Pada, and then its manifestation as an Pushpika, colophon. Sadhakas fulfilled with the intensity of urge to be parallel with organization format feature of Samved Samhita shall sit comfortably and permit the mind to be parallel with the transcendence happening through the manifested creations. The manifested creations are within frames. There are quadruple frames. First is boundary fold, second is dimensional frame, third is seal at origin, and fourth is the base of the origin itself. Psalm on release from its framed state is of transcendental features designated as Som, and sadhakas are fulfilled with the intensity of urge to be parallel with this phenomenon shall sit comfortably and be face to face with interlocked transcendental code values of formulation Anubandhit Satta, sealed state, and Som as a release of the psalm from quadruple frames. Psalm on its release from frames acquires transcendental features of Som, of the format of Divya Ganga Parvaha. Thank you very much.